Hello everybody and welcome once again to Forever Stranded. Now, in this episode we're going to carry on with terraforming, but very first of all, as you can see in my hand, I've got some A stuff. I want to show you a little A trick that I picked up from another YouTuber called Avisynth, and he makes quite interesting videos sometimes. One of the ones I discovered, what he does is playing Skyblock 2.5 without doing any sieving, so it's an interesting challenge. Anyway, let me show you what I saw him do. I thought was really neat, and I didn't know you could do it. So let's go down here, open up this chest. I want to get rid of the stuff I've got in here anyway. Is here we have, I've got to remove this because this is actually in the way, so let's just quickly remove this. I need Certus quartz wrench here. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to pick it up in a minute or two, and then you'll see in here we have a ME storage bus. So if I now right click this ME storage bus and you click here, you can set a priority. The default priority is 0, but if I increase this priority to say 10, then that's going to get priority 10, just like the Ender.io stuff. So that means it should start to pull items out of the system and put them in here. Well, that's what I'm hoping, and I want to test it, so let's go and do that as well. I think that storage bus is somewhere out here, by the way. It seems to, yeah, I've picked it up. I'll put that back again now. Don't ask me what jumped out there. I'll put this back on. This is just a way for me to keep track of my nether stars, because that's supplying all the power. So it's reasonably important to know what I've got in there. Let's have a look what we've got here. Let's just take one of those out. I need it down in my hand, don't I? And then we simply right click that, and then we've got to put that back again. Oops, wrong button. T. So here I've now got two cells on me. One of them's completely empty and one of them's is full. Well, at least it's 496 bytes used. Let's go and have a look at that upstairs. And I've got the celt workbench here, so I can put the full one in here, and then it shows me what items I've got in here. So I've basically got dirt in it. Normally I'd have to click, I think, this partition storage button in here, and I think dirt is filling it up. I'm not completely sure, but more than likely it is. Now I've got tons of dirt, so what I'm hoping I'm going to do is I'm going to put this cell into here like this. And I'm hoping it's going to drag everything out. We'll find out. And I'm not sure how fast it does it either, so it might work after a while, and I'll try and remember to come back to this. Actually, what I could do is just take it out of here. It might not come out of there at all. We could put it to an ME port, and that'll then empty all the contents of this goes out, and we get an empty cell again, like that. So everything's now in the network. And what I'm hoping to see, put that back where it belongs actually, put this one in here. What I was hoping to see is that the dirt has gone into this chest. Now unfortunately, this storage drawer, dirt's already full in here, because if you look at that, it's got 1664 stacks, and it's got a void upgrade. So everything's, if it's been there, it's gone into here and it's been voided off. So it's difficult to know. Let's have a look. Got 1616 stacks. I wonder. Let me have go into my golden bag of holding, this one, and I should have the key for quantify key. Let's have a look, see if this matches up here. Right click that, 106,000. So let's have a look what we've got in the system. 164,000. So there's probably more in the system that needs to be pulled out, and I'm just hoping it'll get pulled out into there. So what we can do here is we can test it. Let's do this one over here, cobblestone. We've got 33.6k storage. Now what I would normally do is to put I've got a quantum storage here that I use for doing the cobblestone quest, and it's still got 500,000 or 570,000 cobblestone in it. So I'm curious to know what happens if I put that downstairs, for example, and connect it into the system here, because that's how I'd normally do it, and it would go off. So if I just say put it, that's an export bus, isn't it? Let's remove the export bus and put into its place an import bus. and make sure I use the right tool here. So we can put the export bus away and take an import bus out of here. Put that onto here like this. Put this chest down here with the 500,000 in it. Oops, down like that. And now that should start to pull the stuff out of here once it gets the items in. So we need a cobblestone. Oh, actually, it might well be pulling it in already. Looking at this, so let's put some acceleration cards into here. Oh, we got some more. Yes. We'll fill it up and see what we get into here, and then we'll go upstairs and see if it's working or not. Ah, this is kicked in for. Oh, I got some more rutile ore being, I think quarried. That's the right word for that. So we got 33.6. Indeed it is. So it is actually working as I hoped it would do, which is fantastic. Right, now let's go and do some advanced rocketry stuff. Looks like it's night time because we've got this orange sky. So the other thing that's happened here is I have got, well, I'm putting the latest version of Advanced Rocketry, which is 1.2.2, which is one more version higher than the pack, but it doesn't matter very much. But he has fixed the rocket unloader. So I now look here, I've now got I've got cobblestone in there. It was bugged actually, so there we are. So let's put a item conduit down here and get this extracting always, and into here. Wrong one, try again. We'll get that in insert mode. So we should start to be pulling stuff into here like this. And you'll see cobblestone is coming in here and then it's getting sent out here into the trash can. And I've got a filter on here just to pull out cobblestone. So this should start to empty, and the rocket itself, the mining asteroid rocket, let's have a look at this as well. Oh yes, that didn't go back this time. So you can see it's emptying itself out now and going into the inventory attached, which is great. Now we should be getting some dilithium going through. Oh yeah, it's got to empty out this first of all, hasn't it, before you can take anything out of this at all. And there you see, dilithium's in. So that's that working, which is great news. That means you can do some more sort of rocket automation, but not so easy with mining rockets because you've got to put an asteroid chip in each time. Never mind. So let's go up. First of all, I'm going up to the space station. So we'll use the elevator. We need to do some work in the space station. Should have left that. Oh, that's right. Put that back in my bag, can't I? Let's put the stuff away while we're sailing up into the air. I just pressed R on that one, didn't I? Which brings the bag out of the place I want it. I want this bag because in here I've got the stuff I'm looking for today. Basically, I've got some drums. And in the drums I've got, this one's got hydrogen in it, this one's got oxygen, and this one's got nitrogen in it. And I think it's just the oxygen and nitrogen we need, but we'll see. Right, we're just about to land. Oh, yes, I have forgot to put my helmet on, haven't I? There we are. It's quite funny as well, this thing disappears, but this is the orbital drill, it's actually disappeared. It's still there, it's just the blocks haven't redrawn in it. Don't ask me why. So let's come over here, and here I've got a tiny winny little rocket that's been going and harvesting gases, and it's really, let's have a look at this. What have we got in here? Nothing. Now this rocket, if I sent it out again, will take around about 10 minutes for each tank. So let's do that. So first of all we have to come to the rocket, disassemble it like that, and there's no gases here, it says as well. So what we have to then do is we have to then scan it and build it. and build it. So we can't change the gases yet. You notice here, I can go here, it says no gas here. No, when you're in a gas planet, it'll change. So it's now ready because it's now fueled up. So let's quickly go to a gas planet. And of course, the one we want to go to is Sol 3. Planet list. I can double click that like that and then press select. And then we can warp to Sol 3. Doesn't take very long. Is there anything else I wanted to do downstairs? I don't think so. Now we're above Sol 3, so I can come along here and say select. Let's select oxygen, like that. And then we can launch it. Now what I'm planning to do is to do two. I'm going to move this launch pad here because it's in a bad place. I think what I'll do is I'll put it here instead. Rocket monitoring station. And we'll get a second rocket monitoring station as well. Let's quickly make one of those. I should have everything we need for this. I'm going to put that down here. Collecting energy, yes. So what I want to do now with this rocket monitoring station is to link that to the... I need the linker out of a little bit in here, of course. Oops, try again. I'm going to bring everything in here down. Control space click should do everything like that. I guess it does, good. So I'm going to link this now to this rocket. And the reason I'm going to do that is I want to actually have two rockets, and I want to see if we can actually monitor both at the same time. They're both going to go from this place. So now we're going to launch this one. Wrong place. I should be able to do it from here actually. Yes, can't launch. And there it goes, trundling off. Now the reason I'm doing all of this is we need a lot of gases to do the terraforming. Wait a few seconds, it should ignite any second now and disappear off into the distance. There it goes. It gets a little bit further and just disappears, and the operation order has started. So it's going to take 31 minutes, isn't it? Right. So now we're going to build a second rocket, and I need a lot of stuff with me for that, and I haven't got it here, but maybe it's in this gold bag. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a bigger rocket. I'll need lots of gas tanks, and I'm going to need some liquid fuel engines. And I'm going to need some gas intakes and some pressurized tanks. I need more pressurized tanks than that. So let's get the others. The others should already be made from the... when I was trying to do the terraforming, I built the wrong thing. So I've got 72 of those in here, which is great. And... I guess that wouldn't of course join up because... Right. Plenty of tanks. Now the next thing we need is more of these gas intakes, so let's have a look at that. Recipe for this is reasonably expensive, but not desperate. Let's have a look. I don't know how many I can make, but I'm going to try and make 10. Right, not enough hoppers, so let's do that again and make some more hoppers. And I'll use this recipe here at the bottom because it's the quickest one. I'll make a stack of hoppers. Like that, and then we can make some more gas intake valves. So how many have we got? 4, 9. I've got 10. Never mind. So now let's set up this new rocket. I'm only going to put 5 engines on it, I think. I can reach that, as we can't at the moment. 4. I'll have to go around to do the other side there, and then I'm going to put some tanks down as well. Now this time the tanks, if I do it this way, actually look better. And of course, Minecraft being half the looks, it's important that things look good too. Right, now we're going to put 2 rows of gas tanks in here. Oh, pressurized tanks to cap the gases. This is a fluid. It says fluid hatch, so we have to basically go ahead and do it like that. Hopefully this rocket will build. We'll find out in a second. That's probably big enough for the start of it. Let's put on these gas intakes now. Now the trick is, the more gas intakes you have, the faster it goes. So there we go. Fairly big rocket. Let's go and see if that will actually scan and build. Oops, a bit too high. Like that. Let's scan it. Not enough fuel capacity. No problem. Let's get some more tanks. In fact, we'll show another 6, I think. Oop, wrong one. Up here, not too high, I hope, but not much gravity on the space station. I should increase it really. I might have even said that before. Right, like that. Now let's scan that. Clear for liftoff. Good, we'll build that. Now we'll let it fuel up, which will take a few seconds, so we can shift right click on this like this. And you see we've got a lot more pressurized tanks in here. And I want it to go and get nitrogen. So that's, we shall just wait for it to fuel up. In fact, if I've got some redstone on me, which I haven't, let's get some, I'll get some slabs out of the system while I'm doing this as well. Stone slabs. And what I'll do is I'll put down a block of slab here. In fact, what I'm going to do is fill it across, in fact, because it looks better. Actually, I could have had that one down. All I'm going to do is put some redstone on here if it will work. I'm not sure it'll work because it's not, because it's a slab, but we'll find out. So that's now on, so that means the rocket is full. So we can now launch the rocket. At this time I'm going to use this one, because that's the one that's attached to the assembler. The unmanned vehicle assembler is this one. Is that launching? Is it fueled up? Yes, it's fueled up. Let me just check this again. It's ready to go. But this launch didn't work. Try it again. No, maybe I have to link it in again, so we'll do that first of all. So if I link the, oh, I moved it, that's the reason why. If I link that to here, there, now in that case into the unmanned vehicle assembler, have a look at this. Now I should be able to launch it. Yes, I can. So this one's now linked to the launcher, and this one is linked to the other rocket. So it's now saying it's 26 minutes to go. And I'm not sure if this will reset its time when this one actually gets into place. Let's have a look at this one go, because it goes, it's a little bit bigger. In fact, it won't look much different, I suppose. You got 5 engines and lots of fuel tanks. So there we go. And when that disappears, see, this is taking 20 more minutes, and it's doing all of those tanks. And this one's still retained on the old one, which is great. So that is, they can work in conjunction. I was hoping that would work. Now the next thing I'm going to do, it's going to be a busy day today. I've changed the piping here to end of fluid conduits because the gases were mixing up. So let's put some tanks down. So here I've got a drum of nitrogen. And I'm going to put that, say, third one along here like that. And then I've got, what have I got in my hand here? Hydrogen. I'm going to put that on the end, because I can put that in the middle. I'll put it on the end. Change chance. And this one should be a drum of oxygen. So these are 3 empty drums in here, reinforced large drums. So each one of these has a 4,000 bucket capacity. And as you can see, you've got 64 hydrogen, 192 oxygen, 192 nitrogen. So what I want to do now is to actually get these to put a filter on them. So let's do that. The way I found that's a pretty good way is we'll use some of these cans. So if I now right click the can, I think I can do it on here. Yes, I can, good. On each one of these tanks here, we shall now have 3 cans with different gases in, so hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. So we'll start with the nitrogen, which is on the right hand side here, and we'll click onto this item here, and it's got a filter, or this connection, it's got a filter in it. So I can now put this nitrogen can in here, and you'll see it's got nitrogen in it. In fact, what I want to do next is to empty it out. Next one along should be oxygen. It is. So let's do the same thing on here. Let's get to that so I can just see this connection here. There we go. So we now need to put the oxygen one in here, so the oxygen can goes into here like that. And then the last one is here. In fact, I should probably set all of these to be insert as well. It shouldn't matter. So we need hydrogen can like that. So we'll make these all into insert anyway. Oops, that's what I did wrong. I did the extract. Oh, I suppose it's not such a problem. We haven't emptied those out yet. So insert. So we need this one in insert, and this wants to be hydrogen. No, sorry, oxygen. And the last one, good thing I checked that actually, because it will mix up the drums a bit, is nitrogen. Let's get that onto insert. Nitrogen. Good. We could actually put these cans back of these cans of fluid back into here. They're actually fluids in this one. So that's now, oh, that's oxygen. That'll be hydrogen. So now I've got my 12 cans back again, I reckon. Where are they all? Did they disappear that time? Okay. So we should have 192. Yes, we do. Good. So they've not already filtered. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create some ended tanks. Let's have a look at that. And I'm going to create 6. If I can see them. There we are. Oops, I need another cauldron. I probably should make a stack of these things, shouldn't I? We'll make 5. Like that. So now I'm going to put these just in front of here like this. We're going to, I want that one to be rotated the other way around. It can't be the false. It can't be in the wrong, incorrect direction. It affects people's OCD, doesn't it? Right. Let's go. Especially mine. So now we're going to put the pipes down in here. So again, I'm going to do the same thing. This time I don't need to have any filters on these. I just need to get the get a wrench out and right click these. I need to get in the right mode, of course, so I can scroll around until I get, I think I want that's fluid only. That's probably the one I want. So let's right click that and that like that. So these will now only come into here. So it shouldn't have anything in yet, which is great because there's nothing there to be done. So let's simply get this to an extract mode in here. So I won't use the rest of it just in case. So we just have that extract always active, and the same with this one. And the same with this one. That's actually going to cause a little bit of a problem, I think. Yeah, because they're all white chests, so the ooze will all be showing up as what they'll be showing up as. I need to basically, they're all the same. It doesn't matter anyway. So what we can now do is get some colours. Let's get some colours. Let's get some blue, light blue, and some pink. Actually, I want lapis for that, don't I? So I'm going to take 4 lapis. Oh, can't do it that way, of course. I've got to do it this way. Don't know what I'm thinking of. And I'm going to colour these. So I think we'll do that as light blue. So the oxygen will have as blue. Okay, put those up there because we want those for the other end of that. So now I want some light blue. We'll do the same on over here like that. Now we should see one of these tanks changing its fluid. It has done, I think. This one's a slightly different colour. So now we should get some pink as well. Which I don't have, but it should be here somewhere. Let's have a look. What have we got there? Pink dye. That'll do just fine. And we'll come and do this one with pink dye. So we should actually get a different gas in here now. So that disappears down there, as you can see. And then it comes up with hydrogen. So it's now filled with hydrogen. So, right, those are our 3 colours. So that's our connection to the other world, as it were. And these 2 rockets are trundling off and doing their stuff. While they're doing that, there's no reason for us not... I'm not going to wait 18 minutes, you see, for that one, and 30 minutes for that one. We can go to the moon and start doing the work over that side. So let's go and do that. Select planet, planet list, double click Earth. And I want to go to Luna. Luna actually is correct. Actually, no, we'll go to Earth. And we'll go with the rocket. We'll go to the rocket with that. So let's go that way. The reason we're going to that is we'll end up in a different location if I do it from the spaceship. And I want to be in the same location. Good. So let's go up here and into the elevator. And then we go down again. There we go. Look, it's actually really quite good fun doing this. But what else? So what we need to do next when we get to the moon, it doesn't matter that we left those rockets floating around that gas giant, because when we come back again, they'll both come back. And here we go. Wait, do I need to be this way around, don't I? Nope. This way around. It's a blue sky. Right, so let's go to the moon. By the way, we can check this rocket as well. It should also be an interesting little graphical thing there, but it's just a graphical bug. Try that again. And that's empty, as you can see. So in this chest now, there should be just those, and all the cobblestone's been thrown away, which is great. The rocket will be fueled up and ready, but it's set to Earth. So let's just change the destination. I can press the magic key, select that one, and we select planet list, and we can simply click Luna, double click it, and then press select, and off we go. Now hopefully I've got my rocket ready, prepared on the moon to put a satellite up. We need to put a satellite up, and I've been checking those out, and it does work, fortunately, because I was a bit worried after the microwave receiver not working that it wouldn't work on the moon either. So actually, when I say work, I mean the satellite would actually connect to the moon, but it does. As you can see, this is ready to be fueled up. It's got power in it, and it needed a biome, didn't it? So I've got the rocket here prepared to send up. I think this one should be ready. So look, no fuel in it, and a satellite bay. We need to put a satellite in. So the one I'm going to put in, of course, is just a biome changer. It doesn't really matter which one of these two I use, because they should be linked across to one of these. Biome changer remote. That's all I need to do. Fill it up with some liquid fuel, like this one. Right click that, and then we can check this, ready to go, and then we just launch it. I'm not sure if this will actually launch, remember that. Nope, I have to link it in. Let's get my linker ready. Coordinates are set. Right click that there onto the satellite rocket assembly machine like that, and then I should be able to launch it. And there we go. And this rocket will come down somewhere within the 256 square. So we'll let that go and do its thing. In the meantime, we need to get some fuel into this thing. Well, some gases anyway. And we also need to put the biome changer remote in there. I don't know which one it's going to be actually. Let's almost wait and see, I think. So let's get the liquids into here to start with. So I'm going to put in here, let's get some ender conduit going down to here like this. And then we need to put, I'm going to put a drum between these two. Drums. In fact, let's get rid of this stuff. In fact, actually, my inventory is too full. Let's just clear it out a bit. Let's put the iron backpack in here and then just remove. We don't need the energy pipe or the gas intake or the liquid pipe. We will need the colours. We will need some ender tanks. We don't need the cans, the hollow projector, the gas, pressurized tanks, engines, and an empty fuel tank. We'll leave that one there. What do we need? That'll probably be fine, I think. Right, good. So now put a tank here. Put down another ender conduit, fluid conduit, and a ender chest. That's what I'm missing. Like that. That's strange. It's got fluid in it, which has. It must be because I didn't clear it away. So the next one we need to do exactly the same here. So let's get on and do that one. Back one like that, and then we shall put the. I don't think we need hydrogen, to be honest with you. So I'm going to leave hydrogen off this particular one. Now this is light blue, so light blue, doesn't really matter which one I'm going to use, just as long as I put the right colours on it, is nitrogen, and normal blue is oxygen. Try again, like that. So all we now need to do is to set these conduits up, so that pushes it into the barrel here. Extract always active, and as you see that goes changes colour, and I'm going to do the same thing on this one. In fact, have I got my conduit probe on me? Let's do it that way. I have, there it is. So I'll shift right click that onto this one here like that. And we don't need to change the other settings, so we won't bother. Oops, just wanted I did it twice, didn't I? Shift right click there, come back, right click here. Yeah. And do the same thing on these two. It's a bit awkward getting around this thing, oddly enough. Right click that on there and on here. And now this drum should have some hydrogen in it. nitrogen in it? Yes, perfect. And also we should get some nitrogen into here and oxygen, which we have. And they're both full, which is great. So next, the last thing we need in here is that biome changer. So we'll look which one of these is working. This one here. So it's connected to Earth. Can't be. Oh, maybe I've got the Earth one in here. Not connected. That's fine. Hopefully this will work. Unprogrammed. I must have done the satellite. It doesn't make sense if I haven't. Hold on a second. Have I got another biome changer remote around somewhere around? Because I have got these two biome changers. You know, I've just done something very silly. I shall be back in a minute. What I haven't done is built the satellite, have I? I just put in the biome changer. That's what I've done. I'll be back in a second. Well, yeah, exactly. And I've been back and I've built a new satellite. So it's now time to launch this again. And wait for this one to go up and get the satellite. What I did is I didn't put the satellite in the thing. So now I've got a not yet launched satellite with 45. And this satellite is a biome changer. So that'll go up, and it should take. So look at this thing over here. Yes, it's now going up. Velocity is going up. Let's quickly have another look down here. This biome changer. This one's the Earth one, not connected, and this is not yet launched. So let's just wait a few seconds. We're still disappearing out of view, as you can see. And I did find the rocket, by the way. So in that border I've showed you before, there's actually an interesting thing here. If I look up here, watch my rocket onto the left hand side. As I go up, it disappears. Look at that. Don't ask me why. It's just one of those things I've just noticed. Oh boy. Right, how are we doing? That's going up nicely. Velocity is increasing. Fuel's going down. So it won't be too long. So let's go back over here and get ready for this. Should really put some stairs up for this, shouldn't I? Because it's oddly enough surprisingly difficult to get into this thing. So let's just have a look at this biome changer again. Satellite not yet launched. Shouldn't be very long. Just take a few seconds though. And I haven't figured out what's wrong with this as well. Because as far as I know, these should be valid satellites I put into, let's have a look. Microwave transmitter, that should give us some power. And the same for this one as well. They should basically give us some power, but it doesn't work. Maybe the next version. Let's have a look at this now. So here you see, it's got biome ocean and it is now connected. It doesn't actually matter, the ocean's just the default and I don't think it's actually correct. So now we can put this into here like that and turn it on. And now you can see here oxygen's gone down a little bit, power is going straight down even though we're using 500 RF per tick. Let's go out here and have a quick look back at this thing and you can see, look at this, it's now working. Let me just turn off the map, the waypoints. If I just turn off these here like this, I don't need those on. In fact, I don't even need launch on, do I? I'll just leave the rocket on. So we have a reference point. There you go. One working terraformer. Now we're going to have a look at the interface over here. And you'll see we're getting little lines coming through here. But I think pressure is 0. So I reckon it's going to take a while to do this. Don't know how long. It's not going to be super fast, is it? So, where are we? There we go. How about that? So until next time, and it's pretty near the end of the series by the looks of it, I'll say bye for now.